Hey guys, it's Josh here. So this video is going to be my video to you guys about my top surgery and my bottom surgery and what I'm hoping for and what I'm wanting and whether or not I've chosen anything when it comes to bottom surgery or anything. So, top surgery. I'm hoping for either a keyhole surgery or the periareola over the double mastectomy because for me I want to look as biologically male as I physically can. So that means recently I've been working out a lot. I've been building up my chest to try and, I guess, decrease the size of my man boobs so I can have that surgery. In saying that, I do naturally have a larger chest, not a huge chest, but a larger chest, so it does seem to me more likely that I'm going to get the double mastectomy more than anything else. I do hopefully get my referral to see a surgeon for a consultation next month. I'm not going to be, I don't think I'll be able to get my surgery before the end of the year, as much as I'd like to. It's just, I can't afford it, and as much as I've got support and help from all of my mates, it's something that I really do want to try and push through as much with myself than relying on everyone else to do it for me. So yeah, that's the top surgery part of things. If I do have to get the mastectomy, I do have a tattoo that I want. It's going to cover those scars and make it so it's a less obvious that I've had the surgery. Because once I've had the top surgery, I will be trying to live as stealth as possible, purely because it's really none of anyone else's business what I do and who I am from my past. As I've always said, people who need to know will know, but yeah, in the future, it's once I can change the gender on my birth certificate, no one really needs to know anything else. Obviously, unless I'm dating someone and then they're gonna figure it out eventually. But I would, when it comes to dating someone, that's something that I would tell them initially, because you do need to know what's down there if you're going to be sleeping with someone. Which brings me to bottom surgery, and prior to starting testosterone, I really didn't care too much about bottom surgery. Whether or not I had it, whether or not I wanted it, didn't really care at all about bottom surgery because I've never really had a problem down there. And now I'm starting to change and things are starting to happen and I'm looking more into my top surgery, and that's going to be happening within the next 12 months. It's starting to make me think a lot about what's down there and how I feel about what's down there, and it does make me a tiny bit dysphoric when it comes to what's down there because it doesn't quite fit with who I'm becoming. And I know there are trans guys out there that are quite happy with what's going on down there, and they can live their life without bottom surgery and they don't really have a problem with that. For me, at this point in time, starting to think about it, it's starting to make me want it because I want to be all of it. I want it all. Like, I want to be able to stand to pee without a device. I'd like to be able to have sex without having to have a harness and an attachment. I want to be a full-blown male. That's all I've ever wanted my entire life, and when I think about that more, given the two surgeries that you can have, I mean, yes, both of them are very pricey and there's risks with everything. I would lean more towards the phalloplasty, even though it takes a lot longer to heal and it's a lot more expensive and straining mentally and physically, and you're out of action for quite a while. to have that fully functioning, working penis, I don't think you could put a price on that when it comes to knowing for the rest of my life that I am fully fledged, wholly and solely a man. In saying that, the money factor of this does come into play, and I don't necessarily have $80,000 to $100,000 at this point in time to go through with that. And I don't know whether or not, if I go overseas, I can get insurance through overseas and through wherever I go, because you can't get the surgery done in Australia. I can get insurance and it will cover it, or half cover it, or whatever. So either way, it's not really a major problem right now. It's not a thing that I'm trying to walk towards straight away. Right now, my biggest priority is to organise my TELP surgery, get a consultation, get things going, so I can organise to have the top surgery and have that done, and then in a few years start looking at where I want to go when it comes to bottom surgery, because that way I can start figuring out money and stuff like that. So I hope that kind of gives you an idea of where I'm going. So top surgery is the biggest priority for me right now, because I'm not happy binding. I don't like binding. It's uncomfortable. Quite frankly, I don't really know many trans guys that do enjoy binding. I mean, they enjoy looking like they've got a flat chest, but I don't think they actually enjoy binding itself. So that's where I'm going, and that's what I'm heading for. I mean, as I said, I'm only 4 months on T, so there's still a long way for me to go. There's still a lot more changes that I have to go through, and that's just all part and parcel of, excuse me, this transition and this journey, and that's why I'm taking you guys on this journey with me, to see everything that happens when you're going through this transition, the good, the bad, you know, the mental side of things as well as the physical side of things. And yeah, I hope you guys continue following me, and yeah, just hit us up with a message if I didn't cover anything that you wanted me to cover when it came to this, and I'll try and do a bit more detail. It was a very, very vague, like, everyone just keeps asking me what I want. So if you wanted more specific details, please message me, and I'll answer them as truthfully and as in detailed as I possibly can. So thanks guys for watching, and I'll get back to you soon.